Hi everybody, namaste to you and welcome. Today I want to speak about the art of effortless living, which is actually a Taoist concept that says that we are actually effortless beings. And lately I have been starting to resonate with this more and more. And what I'm doing is I'm trying as much as possible to surrender to my spirit, to surrender to what is, to accept my past, to accept my potential future, and just really try as much as possible to also accept my pain and my disaster and the fact that I'm not perfect, okay? So yes, I believe that we are all actually effortless beings, okay? It is in our nature to actually feel good. It is in our nature to actually feel love. It is in our nature to actually be at our best potential. Now, what happens is the fact that life actually throws at us pain sometimes. Life actually throws at us disasters sometimes. Life throws at us suffering. And what I'm realizing is the fact that if I want to be in an effortless state, I gotta learn to actually accept my suffering as well. Okay, I gotta learn to accept my shame, my fear, my imperfections, my flaws. Okay, so the first tool, if you really want to be in an effortless state, is the fact that you gotta begin to understand your pain. Okay, you gotta begin to understand your pain. You gotta begin to accept your pain. Now, what happens is the fact that we only feel pain when we are going away from our desired thing. Okay, we only feel pain when we are going away from the flow state. Okay, so my suggestion is, if you are feeling that you are going away from your flow state, if you feel like you are going away from your natural state of consciousness, learn to also accept the pain. Okay, because I believe that when we accept a negative circumstance in our lives, we also turn it into a positive circumstance. Okay, so it's about really getting to learn to dance with your feelings, because what is more important than always feeling good? It is actually getting better at feeling. So what I've seen is the fact that yes, the pure positive feeling is actually the natural state of consciousness. But when I feel like I cannot accept that feeling, I also must turn towards the storm. I also must turn towards the pain. I also must turn towards my disaster. So what I've seen is the fact that life is not perfect. And I have gone through some really fucked up moments. Okay, I have been through some really painful experiences. But in those moments, I learned to be stronger. In those moments, I learned to be wiser. In those moments, I've learned to be myself in the process. So it's about really getting to learn to give yourself the time, space, and freedom necessary. Okay, and this is actually the second advice. Learn to give yourself the time, freedom, and space necessary, because I believe that we all have free will. You know, we have the freedom to actually be anything that we desire. And when we respect our consciousness, guys, when we respect ourselves in the process, we also give ourselves the freedom, time, and space necessary. So Osho, I really love Osho, and he said that when you relax, it will all come to you. Okay, so when you relax, it will all come to you. So it's about really getting to find the state of effortless action, find the state of effortless beingness, find the state where you are just surrendering to your spirit. And this is actually the third advice. Surrender to your spirit, or be in vibrational alignment. Okay, vibrational alignment is really staying connected with our higher self, and it is actually staying connected with the emotional body. Okay, because we have a mental body, we have a physical body, we have an emotional body, and so on. Okay, so it's about staying connected with what you feel. Okay, staying connected with what you feel, because the higher self always speaks to us through our feelings. When we listen to our feelings, we are listening to our higher selves. When we are denying our feelings, we are going into our lower nature. Okay, and what I've seen is the fact that experiencing the lower nature is also okay. Being angry sometimes is also okay. Being sad sometimes is also okay. Experiencing the lower self is also okay. So in essence, you gotta learn to balance yourself. Okay, you gotta learn to have patience, and this is actually another advice, having patience. Just like on my voice is, yeah, sorry, have patience. Okay, because when you have patience, you also have maturity. Okay, when you have patience, you realize that everything that is happening exactly as it is meant to happen, and you get to actually trust the process. Okay, so yes, we are effortless beings, but look that we are actually being programmed by this matrix. Okay, we are being programmed by this society to constantly seek outer validation, to constantly look outside of ourselves for answers. But what I'm seeing is the fact that the more that I look within myself for answers, and the more that I accept myself, and the more that I forgive myself, and the more that I forgive others, is the more that I get to actually learn to be my best self. Okay, so guys, realize that yes, you are an effortless being of light and love and peace and abundance and harmony. All that you gotta do is learn to actually love yourself unconditionally. Okay, when you love yourself unconditionally, you realize that you have the freedom to actually be anything that you desire. And it's about respecting the natural essence of life. You know, it's about respecting our natural state of consciousness. Because when we respect our natural state of consciousness, we also respect the natural state of the cosmos. Okay, so what I've seen is the fact that when I'm being in harmony with myself, I'm actually being in harmony with the whole existence itself. When I'm being in harmony with my true inner self, I'm being in harmony with the whole cosmos. Okay, so yes, we are effortless beings, and we do have the power to actually live in an effortless state. But yes, sometimes we go through blockages, we go through emotional blockages, we go through mental blockages, we go through states of consciousness that don't fit us, we go through hate, we go through sorrow, we go through rage, we go through crisis. But when you have patience with these things, and when you get to actually understand yourself in the process, you get to realize that everything is actually okay, and you do have the power to transform not only your life, but the life of others with the consciousness that you have. Okay, so allow yourself to change. This is actually another advice. Allow yourself to change and realize that change is constant. You are constantly evolving, and you do have a choice in what you want to become. Okay, you do have a choice in who you want to be. You do have a choice in creating the life that you desire. Okay, so remember, we are actually effortless beings. Okay, we are effortless. The more that you operate in your natural state of consciousness, is the more that you actually step into your true authentic way of living, which is about flow, peace, harmony, abundance. Guys, this was today's message about the effortless state, or what is called in Taoism Wu Wei. Okay, Wu Wei, yay. Yeah, Wu Wei. It is our true essence, it is our true natural state of consciousness. Connect to that and see magic happen. Now, if you are new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and if you wish to work with me on a one-on-one level, feel free to send me a message. Also, if you want to be part of my spiritual podcast called Consciously Awakening, feel free to also send me a message. Guys, namaste to you guys, and see you on what is coming up next. This was today's message about the effortless state of consciousness. It is truly our essence. It is the natural rhythm of life, which is actually in everyone and everything. I love you so much, much peace, and see ya. I love you.